Well, hello everyone and welcome to my channel, The Nation Needs You All About SSB. Today's episode is actually dedicated to one of the problems that a lot of candidates face today, and that problem is related to their communication skills when it comes to English language. A lot of them have problems related to either pronunciation or with the vocabulary part, or they don't have that sort of confidence to conversate in length in this language. Well, today I'll give you that what are those myths that actually capture the mind of candidates and how can they overcome through it. So here I am, Sagarika Singh, and let's begin the video. Well, the first myth is that candidates think that by learning 1 or 5 words every day, they can improve their English language. I'm so sorry. Well, anything which is only remembered cannot be of any use to you until and unless you practice it. You need to make sure that I am practicing the knowledge I have gained. Let's say you learn 5 words a day, but you don't practice even a single word, then those 5 words will get faded away from your memory after a while. So try to conversate in those words. Try to connect with those people who are actually in the same need as you. There are so many apps, there are so many portals in which even automated machine can answer your queries. Why don't you join those apps? आप जब तक अपने ज्ञान को इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं करेंगे, जब तक अपने ज्ञान का इस्तेमाल नहीं करेंगे, वो ज्ञान ज्ञान ही रह जाएगा. It is not going to enhance on its own. You have to do the work. So rather than focusing more upon cramming or remembering, try to focus more upon practicing. Because any knowledge that you remember, it gets faded away with time. Only practice will make sure that the knowledge is actually with you for a longer run. The second myth is when candidates think that using sophisticated word will leave an impression. Like, I'll give you an example. There is a word in English language which is pronounced as philanthropy. That word means charity. Now, if you have problem in pronouncing that word, you find that word difficult, you don't feel comfortable and you think that you might pronounce it in a wrong way, then there is no need to use that sort of sophisticated or difficult word. You can actually convey the message by saying charity also. बात इतनी है कि आपका message listener तक जाए. Whatever you are trying to convey, that message and gesture should be clear. Sophisticated words, if is not something your cup of tea, don't use it. Use simple words but effective words. The third problem is related to the unachievable, unrealistic target setting. आप कोई motivational video देख लेते हैं and all of a sudden you are pumped with high spirit and energy. Then you make the plan that I will learn at least 50 words a day. This is foolishness. Don't waste your time. Try to set those targets that are realistic. Don't focus more upon quantity, rather be specific about quality. It's not important that you have a word meaning copy which is filled. Important is have less amount of word but have a very good hold on them. You must be aware that one single word can be used at different places. Then you must know about those places at which one single word can be used. And trust me, I have heard it from so many English professors that they don't mug up words every day. They actually keep practicing the words that they already know in a better way with better skills. And now I'm going to tell you about the things that you can actually include in your conversation skills, which is going to give a very lasting impact on the audience. The first is articulation. Articulation means whatever that you are trying to convey, your expression should match with your statement. I'll give you an example. Let's say I want to extend my help to you. Then I'll say, may I help you please? Why? Because I want to give a gesture in which my listener feels invited. I want to make my listener feel that he or she is most welcome if the help is required. And when I want to ask a question, I'll say, why did you complete this work on time? So this is the sort of expression that changes whenever your statement changes. So it is important to articulate your statement in order to give a very clear-cut message of expression to the audience. The second thing is inflection. Inflection means high and low pitches of your voice. A listener will hear you only when as an orator you have the skills to capture the attention of your audience. If you are going to say things in a very flat tone, then your audience is going to get bored. आपने देखा होगा कि जितने भी orators होते हैं, जितने भी stage performers होते हैं, they keep on rising and lowering the pitch of their voice, and that gives a very good effect in the way you communicate. So try to complain less and work more. It's very easy to say that I didn't get facility, my school was not that good, my parents were not contributing in my communication skills. These are mere excuses. If you really want to do something in your life, then you will focus more upon solution. And try to be a doer, not a chatterer. People who talk more actually work less. So try to make a plan and implement it. अभी जितने भी लोग इस वीडियो को देख रहे होंगे, इस वीडियो को देखने के बाद वो शायद किसी और वीडियो पे स्विच कर जाएंगे. प्लीज, अगर थोड़ा सा भी 10% भी आपको मेरे सजेशंस में दम लगे तो इसको करिए, इसको अपने लाइफ में इम्प्लीमेंट करिए. बिना किए तो कुछ नहीं होना ना. So please try to start doing things rather than complaining more. So this is now the time for me to depart from today's episode. Till the next episode, everyone, all the best, and the nation needs you.